Good morning, crusty crew. Wow. I should consider restarting the vlog, but I'm not going to. All right, so I really wanted to show you guys the sunrise this morning, but it is cloudy today. You can kind of see it, so check this out. So yeah, you can kind of you can barely see it. This does not do it justice, but here's the dealio. So in the month of February, we get the sunrise between those two buildings and right down the street. And when it's not cloudy out, it looks absolutely beautiful. And then in the evening, we get the sunset right there. It's one of my favorite things about this apartment, but we only get it for 1 week out of the year. And yesterday, I walked out here and I was watching the sunrise and I was just like, man, you gotta be grateful for it all, man. You gotta be grateful for life, the moments. You gotta be grateful for the ups, the downs. The last vlog that we did was a little on the negative side. I showed you guys the truth. I showed you guys exactly what's going on, but it was a little bit on the negative side. We're going optimistic today. I will give you guys a life update. There is a lot has gone on in NLCA, so I'll give you guys a thorough update there. But I want to start the vlog today on an optimistic side. I wanted to show you guys it's sad. You could play the sad violin. I wanted to show you guys the sunrise. No, we didn't quite get the sunrise. But anyway, we're starting off the vlog with some good energy. All right, Krusty Crew. Should I just start calling you guys Krusty Crew? Man, can you tell that I've had caffeine this morning? Drop in the comment section down below if you think I should call you guys Krusty Crew. God, I am energized. But just look at that. Look, I don't like to have the lights on in the morning. Caitlin does. But every morning in February, we get that sunrise right there. Beautiful glow. It's gonna be a great day. I'll see you guys in the next clip. All right, y'all, Caitlin. All right, let's backtrack. Okay. She invited me to a coffee shop and I said, no, I think I just want to stay home today. Because I usually just like to work in my office. And then I said, I also am vlogging today, so I'm not sure if I want to go in the coffee shop. And she said, come on, it'll be fun. Your life is so boring. So boring in here. And she had an impersonation of what I'm like. So I'm gonna show you.
I can't do it on the spot.
Go ahead. You want to hold the camera or do you want me to hold it?
I can't do it on the spot. All I said was,
let's see it. Be the fit CEO.
All right, CEO. Day 3021 at the desk that I never leave. I don't know, that's really all I got.
Wow. That's pretty much it anyways.
Well,
Did you just fart?
No, I spun the chair around.
Oh.
I was basically saying that it could be fun to, you know, bring
All right, we're ignoring
along.
Caitlin. We're just looking at Mila.
Oh.
Okay. What did you say?
I said it could be fun to bring people along for a little coffee shop work date, you know, switch it up a little bit. Would you guys enjoy seeing Chad do things outside of the office?
I would, because, well, actually, no, I wouldn't. Because
I think, okay, here's my philosophy.
Wait, real quick, I have something to say. If my dad leaves the office, that means I go in my crate.
Yes, it does. Or she comes. But what I will say is, I think if you were looking to get a little more creative, you feel a little dull sometimes. If you're
I don't feel dull.
Well, not that Chad does, but if you ever feel dull and you feel you need to switch things up, you work from home. I love going to a coffee shop, putting on some headphones. Yeah, just being around other people that are working and like high energy because it makes me feel like, excited about things.
So are you a coffee shop workplace person or I'd rather stay home in my quiet workplace person?
I also think it depends on what kind of day you have. But I do think like if you're doing computer work and you can put some headphones on, coffee shops are fun.
All right, I want to give you guys some life updates as promised. So in the last vlog, if you haven't watched the last vlog, make sure you do. They do build off each other. So the last vlog I talked about hardest stretch in business in my 10 years of being an entrepreneur. We had to make $40,000 in budget cuts because we were experiencing a long timeline of being somewhat profitable. We haven't been tremendously profitable during this timeline, but making these budget cuts would make us immensely profitable, which is where we needed to get back to. My first time in my entrepreneurial career, I had to lay people off. I had to make a lot of hard decisions, and I know they were the right decisions, but they certainly weren't easy. I talk about that more in the last vlog, so just make sure that you guys go back and check that out. You guys are really getting to see the type of person I am in these vlogs, but I wrote down notes on everything that I want to say. So we got a lot of life updates. In the last vlog, I also talked about how Instagram has not been super reliable, and I actually got both Instagrams back, so that's an update for you. However, Fit CEO, which is our main account, had 6 violations against it, so they turned off our messaging for a full year. And I was literally on the phone with the Facebook rep, and they told me because you get your account back, these shouldn't be violations. So I'm like, man, now I'm getting fucking screwed over because these violations, these reasons that I got my account shut down, weren't actually legitimate because they always gave me my account back, but now somehow these violations are now working against me again and I have messaging shut down. That's a pain in the ass. However, one of the tips that I wanted to give you guys in this vlog is you have to be adaptable when you're an entrepreneur. So those are the cards that I was dealt, right? I'm not gonna have messaging back on my Instagram for 365 days. About 80% of our leads came from that account. So we have to immediately be adaptable. So what we did is we created a new Fit CEO Instagram. We created a new NLCA Instagram. We're running ads on 2 Facebook platforms when previously we only ran ads on 1 platform. We're starting to run ads on LinkedIn, which is a brand new platform for us. And then also, we are running ads to a community platform called School. School is a platform that Alex Hermosi just bought. I think it's gonna be an absolute game changer. Basically, it's like a Facebook group, except you don't have any limits on how many people you can send messages to, which is great for business owners because on Facebook, when you send messages, after like 10 messages, they fucking shut down your account. So it's annoying as shit. School is helping negate that so you can actually book leads and make this a profitable thing. So we started School, and all of this has happened in literally like the past couple of days. So I mean, we're taking fast action. So if you can take anything away, if you can learn anything from this, you have to be adaptable as an entrepreneur. You have to deal with the cards that you were dealt. When you have these catastrophic things that happen in your business, you have to move quickly, because if you don't move quickly, your business is gonna fail. All of the layoffs, all of the budget cuts have already happened, so that's 100% done. We got that done in less than 5 days. All the hard conversations have been had. I had to work through the weekend to get through everything, so that was difficult. And then the other things that we're focused on. So I talked about this a little bit in the last vlog, but there's really 3 things that I think we need to be better at. Number 1 is personal branding, which this vlog is a part of growing our personal brand. So if you like this stuff, make sure you subscribe, make sure you share this with a fellow entrepreneur that needs to follow along on this journey. Instagrams have not been reliable, so I just went through our whole entire game plan. So we're trying to find a fix to have reliable lead generation that isn't reliant on Instagram. That's another one of the big challenges that we're working on right now. The last thing that we're working on is, and I can't remember if I told you guys this, but the business coaching space is starting to become saturated, which means that a lot of the business coaches, they just all look like the same program, right? There's not much that makes them different. Unfortunately, we're falling into that category because there's so many other competitors that are coming in to do the same thing. So we're pivoting with our offer, and we're specifically helping corporate professionals transition into becoming online coaches. We're picking that niche specifically because what we've noticed is our best clients are unfulfilled corporate professionals. So we're just gonna narrow down our audience specifically to that. So we're working on a project right now to redo our whole entire offer to be tailored to a corporate professional who is trying to make a transition into entrepreneurship. So I'm super excited about that as well. All right, that's my life update. I'll see y'all in the next clip. Well, bam! Damn, boy. Quad's looking big. All right, I am not going to lift weights. I am actually going to box. I don't know if you guys knew this, but I've been boxing since 2020, and I want to show you my skills.
Just keep that back foot planted. Don't even move forward. Just right there, and then there it is. Walk it.
Alright, I look a little different, huh? I just got back from a haircut. Yeah, I feel like every time I get a haircut, it looks like I lose 10 pounds. Alright, y'all, for the rest of the vlog, I made a video, maybe Sabrina can like clip a clip from it, but I made a video, man, I think I made this video in like 2015 or 2016, 2017, something like that. And I talked about my goals, 2018, that was the year. And I talked about my goals for 2018. And a lot of those goals actually came true, which is really crazy. So I'm about to film the same shit. I'm about to tell you guys my goals for 2024, and then together we can watch them come true. So let's go check it out. All right, squad, so welcome into the last clip of today's vlog, and we're gonna go over my 2024 goals. Like I said, I did this in 2018, and a lot of those goals came true, meaning I recorded it for YouTube, put it out into the world, and a lot of those goals came true. So we're gonna do the same shit together. I'm gonna tell you guys my 2024 goals, and then together throughout the year, like I said, my goal here is to show the good, the bad, and the ugly. The good meaning reaching the goals. So I'm gonna obviously document, once I share these goals with you guys, I'm gonna obviously document when we reach those goals together. In addition to that, I know we talked about this actually in one of my other videos, but I have 4 main buckets in life. I have business, I have personal development, I have personal wellness, and then I have relationships. So a lot of my goals are gonna be centered around those things. I write these down every day. I write them down in the morning, I write them down in the evening. But now we're about to put it on YouTube. I'm a little nervous. Can you tell that I'm nervous? Because I'm like stalling to tell you guys right now. But okay, let's do it. In 2024, I will take home $2 million, meaning personally I will take home $2 million. My previous best year ever take home was 1.6 million. That's not business revenue, meaning that's what I took from the business and paid myself. My best ever year was 1.6 million. I want to beat that in 2024. All right, from that 2 million, I want to save 800K. I want to invest 800K. All right, the next goal, less about my money goals, more about cool shit. All right, one of my favorite things to do with money is to buy people experiences that they can't afford. My parents worked very hard. They don't have a lot to show for it, but they worked very, very hard. And one of the things that's really near and dear to me is to give back to my parents. My dad is turning 60 years old this year. And one of my 2024 goals, and one of the reasons why I want to make money to be able to afford these things, is I want to buy him his dream vacation. So his dream vacation is a fishing trip in somewhere in the Midwest, Colorado, Wyoming, Idaho, one of those states. And he told me his dream would be to fly in on a seaplane into a cabin and fish. So I want to be able to give that to him this year. Man, can you imagine what that vlog would look like? Can you imagine what that vlog would look like? Saying like, hey guys, we fucking did it. And we're flying to the vacation with my dad for his 60th birthday. I think I would cry the whole entire time. All right, the next goal that I have is I want to buy Caitlin a trip to Australia. So Australia is one of our bucket list places that we want to go. My goal is to buy her this as her Christmas present for 2024. So this year's Christmas present, I want to buy her a trip to Australia. All right, another goal is I want to hire a personal branding coach. So I feel like I'm good, really good at a lot of business things. I would say the one business thing that I need to be better at is personal branding. So I want to hire a personal branding coach this year. All right, I also want to find higher level friends. I feel like with my current friend group, I'm kind of like at the top, meaning like in terms of like goals and where I'm at in life. I feel like there's not a lot of people I can learn, and this sounds bad, there's not a lot of people who are above me in my friend group, and this is how I view friend groups. You should always have people that are at your level, below your level, and above your level. Above your level so you can learn from them, at your level so you can grow with them, and below your level so you can pull them up. And I feel like I'm missing that top echelon. So I want to find higher level friends this year. I also want to foster deeper connections with my parents, with Caitlin, with my brothers, and with my friends. So what I've been doing there is I hate classifying myself as an introvert, but I would say I'm definitely more introverted. So I've been trying to get myself out there more. I've been trying to actually ask people to hang out. And I know that sounds, but I'm not usually the person that like reaches out to hang out with someone. Usually the person that Caitlin facilitates a hangout, and then I usually am the one who's tagging along those hangouts. It's not usually me going out of my way to create hangouts. So that's what I'm doing to connect more with my friends. With my brothers, I'm trying to text them more weekly, check in on them, see how they're doing. I'm the oldest brother, so I'm trying to check in with them and see how things are going. With Caitlin, we have a weekly relationship check-in where we hold each other accountable to certain things, and that's how we're growing our marriage. And then with my parents, I'm trying to call them at least once a week, build that relationship. All right, my next goal for 2024 is to get to 15% body fat and 215 pounds. Right now I am 237 pounds. I've actually lost 13 pounds so far this year. 13 pounds already in 1 month. Crazy. I'm excited to document more of that with you guys as well. Another one of my goals is to heal my relationship with substance. So I didn't think I had a substance problem, but I think I did. I think I actually did. I've been very honest about this on my podcast. Definitely abused Adderall in 2023. And I definitely drank more than I would like to admit as well. So this year, no Adderall, not doing any Adderall in 2024. And I would do Adderall, not recreationally, I would do it for work. But I noticed that it made my personality good. Honestly, yes, it made me productive, but it made me productive on things that I didn't even have to do. I was like creating work for myself. It was crazy. And then I definitely drank more than I would like to admit as well. So this year, no Adderall, and I'm actually only giving myself 18 drinking outings, meaning the whole entire year I can only drink 18 times. Not 18 drinks, but 18 times. Okay, and then the next one, I want to become optimally healthy. All right, so obviously this will be measured by blood work, but what I mean by optimally healthy is not just being lean and jacked and ripped, but actually thinking about the things I'm putting into my body, supplementing my body and my diet more. And the last goal that I have for this year is to read 12 books. So a lot of those are really big goals. All right, and then my NLCA goals, I want to get NLCA. The next milestone for NLCA for me is going to be 5 million a year. And then the next milestone after that is going to be 8 figures. And man, trying to get NLCA to 8 figures has been one of the hardest things in my entrepreneurial journey. Going from 0 to 6 figures was hard. 6 figures to 7 figures was actually the easiest, and now going from 7 figures to 8 figures has been hard again. So I know it seems like I'm established, and I know it seems like I'm doing well, but I actually feel more like a beginner now than I have in a very long time. All right, I actually feel more doubted now than I have in a really long time, and I've actually been craving this moment. Right? Like I said, going from 6 figures to 7 figures was really easy for me. I didn't feel like I was doubted by anybody. It felt like it came naturally, it came easy. But going from 0 to 6 figures, I felt doubted, right? I felt like, man, am I actually there was a lot of doubt in my own mind, but I also felt doubted by other individuals. And a lot of that fueled me and drove me to be successful. And I feel like I'm in that place right now. I feel like I have very lofty goals. Not only do I have doubt in my own mind, but I feel like I'm being doubted by other individuals. And it feels great. I love that fucking feeling. And I know I'm rambling, but man, I fucking love that feeling. It's the best fucking feeling to be doubted and then to show people wrong. And the coolest thing is I'm documenting it now. So guys, thank you for listening. I'm very excited to achieve these goals with you guys. And man, we're gonna document the whole thing. We're gonna document the whole fucking thing, and you guys are gonna see that it's possible. So love you guys, appreciate you guys. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.